Yeah, so this quotation, my friends, that I posted right before the beginning of this video by Rupert Spira. Let me just read this again because this really it's like perfect. And this is what I want to make this video about, because video will be different. What I want to talk about in this video is what happens after awakening. How do you assimilate it? What it feels like, what it's like. So it'll be different, because I do realize that among the watchers, there's people at very many different levels. So far, I've just scratched the surface. So if you're already feeling peace, you have not seen anything yet. All right. So keep going. Rupert Spira. After awakening, the body, mind continues, but it is no longer seen as me. Just a flow of experience happening in impersonal awareness. Beautiful. That's it. I mean, Rupert Spira nailed it. That is exactly what it's like. So the me, the personal me, the little me that you were not born with, and if this is your first video that you watch on my channel, I'm going to try to not repeat the same things, but just keep in mind everything is completely unscripted, spontaneous, direct. There is no intermediary, interlocutor. There is no person here. And that's why I resonate so much with Rupert Spira's quote, because, my friends, that's what it's all about, is that first really big awakening is, in essence, the realization that you were never this little person, this little me, the voice in the head, the one that's criticizing you, the one that is really a pest. We have a horrible relationship, most of us. I'm not saying everybody, but I would say most of us have a very toxic relationship with ourselves. But it's not ourselves, it's with a created mind that's been conditioned. And that's why it's so confusing for so many people, and my heart goes out to people, and it was confusing to me because there's so many mixed messages. So once that me has been seen for what it is, it loses its foundation because its credibility is shot. It's out the window because you see it with a fabricated identity that you were conditioned to believe in, and it's through your beliefs and it's through your attention that you sustain its illusion of being something real. And it's only until you really look at it, you just sit down, you observe everything with detachment, you allow everything to be, and you sit down and you see and you inquire. And once you're in that, just, once you feel more relaxed, your breathing is more normal, start inquiring. Like, I feel stressed. Okay, who is the one who's stressed? Can I find the one who's stressed? Try to look for it. Where is the one who's stressed? Start looking, and then see what happens. It's incredible. It's gonna hit you. You're gonna see that there's nobody there. You're gonna see that all you always come back to is pure conscious presence. Presence, awareness. Presence is not time-bound, by the way. You can't think about presence. You are presence. There's no way to think about it, because all there is this presence. And what is this presence? It's pure awareness. So that's exactly what happens. You wake up from your idea you had of who you were. So you don't operate anymore with personal identity. I'm going to say that again. You do not operate anymore. You cease to operate through personal identity. So now let's get to what this video is really about then. Because I talked about it's going to be after awakening. What happens? Well, because of that, all of the neurotic aspects of the body-mind identity, which you feel you need to control, and you think, because society instructs you and programs you to, that you need to always be controlling every little aspect of your life. That's called neuroticism, my friends. And then you start looking into your thoughts and the idea that you have of who you are struggles from its own ideas. That's how separated it actually is from reality. Again, the idea that you have of who you are, that concept, which is just a concept made by language. I'm not going to go all into this again. Watch the previous video. I go much more into that because I want to progress. I want to go deeper and deeper. I want to evolve with you. I want you to evolve with me. I'm taking you through the steps that it made it for me. I'm only speaking from my own experience. So Every step I'm giving you, everything I'm saying to you is what all those little things I'm telling you are things that did it for me, that gave me aha moments. And that's why when you get that aha moment, pause the video and start observing with detachment. Start seeing what happens. Start seeing how your mind, because then you're going to see the conditioning. You're going to be able to observe the conditioning in the mind. Then you see how limited it is. And it starts losing its credibility to a point where it just collapses. I mean, that's it. I love this. Look, this is stunning. This is by Nisargadatta Maharaj. He says, the person merges into the witness into awareness, awareness into pure being. Yet identity is not lost, only its limitations are lost. Perfect. I mean, another great say. You see, there's only one truth. They're all talking about the same thing, guys. It's all the same thing, my friends. I want to read that again. And if you want to close your eyes and just take this in, take it in, because just this alone can do it for you. Just this quote alone has the power, because it's so filled with source. It has the power to just propel you and eject you out of the conditioning mainframe, to blow your mind. Listen. The person, the idea you have of who you are, merges into the witness. How does it merge into the witness? When it is seen through. When you see that you're not the person, you automatically merge into what you have always been. You have always been the witness. You're witnessing the whole thing. Again, if you want more instruction on that, look at the last video on spiritual awakening. Have a look at the video, Spiritual Awakening, it's called. I will tell you, it's the last video I did. I think it was yesterday. So, the person merges into witness. So you become the witness. And the witness, you realize, and this is a simultaneous understanding, synchronistic, completely intuitive. This is where you go from the third to the fifth dimension, from the mind to the heart, not the physical heart. That's not what we're talking about. Not even the heart chakra. This is way beyond all of that. So as pure awareness, you realize that there are no forms. There is no objective reality, actually. That's how you start seeing things. And it is crystal. In fact, it's the most clear seeing that you've ever had in life, because for the first time ever in your life, you're now seeing life and reality directly how it is, not through the veil, because the conditioned mind is a veil. Realize that. You interpret things through your conditioning. None of it is original to you, and hence creates the incredible limitations that you will experience in your life. No wonder we're stifled and neurotic and anxious and stressed and depressed and all of these things. And the beautiful thing, yes, that is a byproduct of awakening. They disappear. It's incredible. Because you see that it belongs to... Why do they disappear? Because the person that you thought you were is suffering from those projections. Once you see that the person is not real, all of those aspects of the psychological me disappear. Because if the person is not real, there's nobody for them to happen to. You need to see that for yourself. And you will. Nisargadatta Maharaj, the person merges into the witness into awareness. Awareness into pure being. Yet, identity is not lost. Only its limitations are lost, because now you realize, my friends, and probably for the first time in your lives, that you are everything and you are nothing. You're appearing as everything, but everything is appearing as nothing because it has no form. This is a formless existence appearing to have form. It manifests itself in that way, just like the waves of an ocean. All of the waves are made of what? They're all water, but because they're on the surface of the ocean, they look different, don't they? But in reality, they're all made of the same thing. And that's the same thing with everything you see around you. All of this phenomenality is made out of pure conscious awareness, all awareness. Everything appears in your awareness. So when you wake up, all of the control neuroticism disappears because you stop paying attention to that little me anymore because you've seen that it's not real. So then you only reside, you only abide, you only remain as awareness. You remain as awareness. And in fact, that's a great practice. Remain as awareness. Remain as awareness. And remember, if you try to hold on to thoughts, if you try to manipulate thoughts, they will just stay longer. And the more you create that identity and, oh, I suffer from this, and yes, there is some legitimacy to that, my friends. I struggled tremendously in this life. And that's exactly why I woke up. Because I couldn't take it anymore. I was out of moves, psychologically speaking. So you still pay your bills. I still work. But there's no me anymore. There's no person. There's no personal identity. Everything is seen as a massive source. It's just one source outside of time, permanent, peaceful, extremely loving, and it's all you. Everything is appearing in you. There's no separation between you and whatever's appearing in your awareness. It's all your awareness. It's all made of awareness. It's all awareness. And also with human relationships, because people have asked me this. I used to fear being alone. I had an idea of what it was. Again, all ideas collapse. And I have embraced a level of solitude, healthy solitude. Of course, I have friends and things like that. But I cherish my solitude, and I'm completely comfortable with that solitude. In fact, I find it very engrossing. I find it very beautiful because it's home. And you will never go anywhere. You're always here. So you're safe. So essentially, when you wake up to the truth of who you are, which is only one truth, life becomes much, much easier. At least, again, this is my experience. I'm talking about what happened in this case. But I find that this is quite universal. I've heard that that's the same for everybody else, pretty much. Because you realize you're not in control of anything. And that you will never understand with your mind. So everything just happens, and it's organic, and it's beautiful. It's an amazing existence, actually. This is incredible. You're alive. We're alive. It's incredible. But alive as what? And that's even more incredible when you find that out. So my friends, thank you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Please take care of yourselves.